Alright, how y'all doing out there in Casino Hobo Land? It's the Casino Hobo coming to you live from Sam's Down here for 4 night stay. Just finished the 6 night stay at Gold Strike. Should have made my video over there because I got free high-speed internet, and over here I got to use my connection card, which doesn't download as good. Sometimes it's great, but I just tried it this is like the third time I've tried this here, and it ain't it ain't cutting it too much. But don't had a lot of stuff this month. Had 3 things I cashed for $100 each time, which is the minimum of each one of those things that I won. So I wouldn't really call that a successful month, considering I had like 20 some free things. Next month is real weak because the casinos always are very slow in November, so they offer less. But I got a 25K slot tournament coming up. First place, and it's 10 grand. So I'm hoping to do pretty good in that. But that's going to be my last thing of the month. Got a free swipe it thing, gives you a free gift on Saturday. I ain't got any more free play until the first of the month. But just wanted to touch base. Of course, I ain't shaved. Look like a hobo again. Got to play the part. Got to look the part anyway. Cover the namesake, you know what I mean? Next video I'll be nice and shaved for you. Out there for all of you looking at my face, seeing, thinking what the hell's going on. But I just wanted to talk a little bit here about the differences. You know, like Fox has got this Fox News for the conservatives. Then their regular station has got the most outrageous show you could possibly put on TV, or it's never been put on TV. And it's a cartoon called Family Guy. It's way out there. I mean, way out there. They say some, of course, they mock everybody, which is cool. I mean, you can't be, how sensitive can you be? Let's be realistic. I mean, the best of the people is the ones that can poke fun of themselves. And that's what I like about the liberal side, is they're much more relaxed and easygoing and carefree than the hardline conservatives, especially. They think they're the only ones that can have morals and values. They're like nutty. But and I'm not religious at all. My whole family's like religious. They won't even watch my videos. They watched like 2 of them or something like that and gave up. Made like 23 of them. They don't even want to hear anything I got to say. You know what I mean? That it and I watch everything. I watch just this, I don't watch just as much Fox as CNN because of the fact that not every casino has Fox. But I watch it, and I listen to them. Same thing with the religious nuts, too, Robinson and Joel Osteen and Joyce Myers or whatever her name is. But I listen to them all. And hopefully in 2012 they'll all be lifted, and then we can go on with the show. But you got Beck. It's he's getting so dramatic now. You know what I mean? It's like a Nancy Grace on the CNN side, but she does good things. You know, I mean, keeping track of them kids and keeping attention on them and stuff like that when they're killed, they're missing, and that's a good thing. Beck doesn't do anything, but he's all dramatic, you know. But with his antidepressants and stuff, ex-alcoholic. I mean, and that's all fine. I mean, you got to admire somebody that gives up, a brutal habit. But he's completely out the door. He's the king out the door. He's got Rush Limbaugh beat and Ann Coulter. But it's all about money. I mean, how could Mary Madeline be married to James Carville for 17 years if it wasn't about money? You think she knows more about politics or he knows more about politics than her? I mean, let's be realistic. Come on now. It's about the dollar. And in this country, people are so greedy, so impatient, self-centered. It's like pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. It's a joke. They think this guy's going to come in here. They were expecting this 6-8 months after he was talking about it. Now it's been almost 2 years, and they think that, they're knocking him to death now. You think this guy's less intelligent than Bush? I mean, come on. Let's be realistic. He's like 100 times more intelligent. You think he's got two young daughters. You don't think he wants the best for them growing up. I mean, let's be realistic. Let's use a little bit of common sense. You think this guy wants to run the country into the ground? This this Bush, he just had his own agenda and did his own thing. He just did whatever the hell he wanted. He didn't care. I mean, including, we needed to no more be over there in Iraq and Iran, and in Iraq and Pakistan, not Pakistan, Afghanistan, and a man in the moon. We no more belong over there. There's 100 things they could have done instead of doing that. And there'd still be 5,000 troops alive and 35 or 40,000 that aren't wounded. It's like nutty. These people are completely off the wall. They got their loyal little following, and they talk on Fox about how conservative, how he, like O'Reilly talks about how big of an audience he's got. Well, Springer's got a big audience too, and he's like what, but I would rather have the people that are Springer fans than O'Reilly fans. I can tell you that right now. Because at least they're laughing and happy-go-lucky and everything. You got the ones over there. They're miserable. They're just miserable people. And the Democrats, they're not hard enough. I mean, they're not as brutal as the hardline Republicans. They have very little spine. They want to talk about the gays and this and that. They need to worry about that senator that's been married for 25 or 30 years or 35 years that's playing footsies with the guy at the airport. With the, that's, and they're worried about the gays. Give me a break. When was the last time you ever heard of a gay murderer, gay rapist, or gay child molester? I mean, you don't hear it. It's the ones that are the doctors, lawyers, senators, none of that type of shit, man. They're all people, like you and I, just like the police. They're not above the law. These people break the law all the time, the cops. It's like nutty. They're all people. We put them on pedestals, make them think that they're special, but they're not. They're people, people, people. P-E-O-P-L-E. See, the hobo can spell too. There's nobody above anything. If that was the case, you wouldn't have so many priests that are out there fucking with boys. They're, they're people. So, first of all, that's what people got to get in their head, Keep an open mind to everybody. But anyway, that's what I wanted to touch base with. Of course, I got to get my politics in there. The hobo's always got to talk a little politics, but outside the gambling. Of course, that's just venting my frustrations with the crazy shit. But there's some people out there really struggling. It is really, really tough. And I'm totally compassionate to all of that. I really am. Far more than the real hardline conservatives that want to bitch about it all, but they have no answers for any of it. If you don't think that this Obama's trying everything possible, you're nuts. You're absolutely, completely out the door. He's got two young daughters that, he thinking wants them to grow up in a country that's completely falling to pieces. What they need to do to Democrats is just forget about it. Let the Republicans take over everything again and run it completely into the ground. I mean, just destroy it all. And then that way we ain't got to worry about it. Because then there'll be history. Then no matter what the hell they say. But people are so dumb in this country, they put them back in there. Look what they did with Barry, the mayor of Washington, D.C. So people in this country are so stupid, it's like insane. Absolutely insane. But they're just, a lot of it is just pure desperation. And I understand that. That they're looking for, people that are just dying out there, or just, they don't have the time. They don't feel like they have the time. But people weather out anything. And you got places like these Title Maxes and Check in Advance, and, they prey on people like that. People that think they can't get through. But you're going to get through, because everybody gets through. But anyway, that's about all for the hobo. This is like my third time trying to tape this thing, and I don't know. I'm hoping that it goes through this time. because I'm getting hoarse from talking to you. But keep watching the hobo. Make it a family thing. No, I shouldn't say that because some of the stuff I say is not for little kids. But it's good for you to watch the hobo. Keep an open mind to everything. You know what I mean? Don't close your mind off. You know, like I wanted to once say one other thing here. CNN is, they want to knock about how liberal they are and how conservative Fox is. But you got this woman reporter that did all the uh, reporting when she went over to like Iraq and Iran. She's Middle Eastern. I'm not sure what country she comes from, but she's outstanding. I mean, just top notch. It's like ridiculous and fearless. Went into areas that you wouldn't even dream of going into without being in a tank, and then you're nervous. And she's on CNN. Then you got the other Arab on there. Then you had the Mexican guy, which I think he got fired, that Rick Sanchez or something. I'm not sure. But then you got black reporters, talk show people, and you got every nationality, even English are coming in there. And where are you going to find any of that on Fox? You don't find any of that on Fox. You're not going to see you're not going to see an Arab on Fox doing any news. And the woman that doesn't even have her own show. She just did all the reporting. She's outstanding. I can't think of her name, but she's like way up there. If you want to see any news, watch ABC, NBC, CBS at night or whatever. Then you'll get to see news. But these people are like talk show hosts, and people like they go for all of that crap. But anyway, that's what all for the hobo. Got to vent my frustration. I feel wonderful. If you want to listen to a couple of good songs, listen to Lionel Richie's Easy Like Sunday Morning. This is basically for you Republicans out there. Relax yourself. Kick back. Have a sandwich. It's not so bad. You know? It's, don't take everything so serious. I know you think it's coming to the end of the world, but if it is, then you guys are going to be lifted in 2012, and we can go on with the show. Maybe we could do a little something about global warming. We broke every kind of record here in the South the beginning of this month, which is October now. It's in the 90s, in the first week of October. I mean, and nobody pays attention to this, but they will eventually when an iceberg floats in their fucking yard. But anyway, that's all for the hobo. I'm going to try this again, see if I can get this thing to tape for me. But hopefully it all works. I don't know really what I'm doing. I'm getting the hang of it now.